All right, so right off the bat, we're gonna do a fish thing, but we're not grilling it, really. You'll see what we're gonna do. We're doing a snapper Puttanesca. So Puttanesca is a classic Italian sauce that was made for originally Italian prostitutes would go into a restaurant late at night after they'd finished working, and they would be so late there wouldn't be a whole lot of stuff left. So the proprietors would take the leftover bits and pieces, tomatoes and anchovies and capers and stuff like that, and make a little sauce out of it, and then put it on pasta. So we're kind of doing a version of that, but we're gonna put it on this nice little piece of snapper, and we're gonna do it right on here. But first I need a little oil, because we're not gonna want this sticking when we eventually cook it. Garlic, a little parsley, some olives, some capers, some tomato. So we need some tomato first. So it's gonna kind of make its own little like topping sauce all together. Okay, some garlic. Excuse me while I depaper the garlic. Capers. Do you love capers? I don't want the juice, I just want the capers. They're salty, they're briny, they're the bud of a flower, and I think some people are like, nah, they're too weird, but they add a really nice flavor to this. A traditional thing to add for this, for Puttanesca, would be anchovies. I'm sorry, I'm just not a huge anchovy fan, so we're gonna not do it. And then Kalamata olives, and I just want these kind of rough chopped. We're also using olives in one of the other things we're doing today. It's kind of olive caper day, or for two of the things it is, but in a very different way. Okay, so check this out. So little olive oil here, and we'll go with the garlic first. Oh, kosher salt, pepper, always, right? So what I think is kind of cool about this recipe is that you can have all the stuff and let your guests put what they want on their own fish. If somebody doesn't dig a bunch of tomatoes, then they can put less tomatoes on. Or if somebody wants more of something, then hey, let them do that. Why not? Look how good this looks. Capers. We use a little bit of this after. And a tiny bit more oil is going to help this whole thing kind of steam. So now we want to wrap this up. That's just a picture. It's pretty as a picture. But you want the steam to stay in. So you want to seal this up pretty well. Come on. Okie doke. Yep. Down it goes. Shut the lid. Cook well, my little friend. Depends how thick. It's kind of a thicker piece of snapper, so I'd say probably 12 to 15 minutes, I think. Maybe a little bit more than that. Well, kind of hard, you can't really check, because if you open it up, it'll, steam, but we'll give it about 13 minutes, 14 minutes, and then we're gonna come back. Okay. And it's time. And look at it's puffed up. It's like Jiffy Pop. Okay. So excited. I smell it from here. And it smells fantastic. Watch for the steam. There's gonna be steam. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. Jeez. Look at how beautiful that is now. And the little sauce that's in there with it, we can give it a tiny little bit of, I have this thing about having to have just a little bit of green. bubbling, steamy, beautifully cooked. Look at that. Oh man, I'm gonna love this bites. Tomatoes, the capers, little garlic, olive oil. Oh god. Oh, 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 oh. Let's try that again. A little smaller bite this time. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna blow on it. There's an idea, we'll blow on it. Still steaming. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is a 10 out of 5. Or it's a 20 out of 10, or it's whatever it is. Okay, don't go away. When we come back, a pizza on the grill that you are going to love. Michelle is already salivating. See you in a second.